Hey guys, even though Fortnite might be dying, Epic is still being epic. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I don't usually talk too much about video game development in general, just due to the fact that I'm not in the continuous iterative process of making a video game, but it is one of my interests due to the fact that I'm inside of the world of video games in general. This week, Epic unveiled their new Unreal Engine 5. I'm going to do a trailer reaction here in just a second. But before we get into all of that, would you guys please hit the like button, maybe hit that sub button for me? That'd be super appreciated. I also stream on Twitch all the time. If you guys want to come talk about this or anything else over there every single day, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, would love to see you there. But anyway, let's get into the trailer. Trailer is probably the wrong word to use. This is going to be a tech demo running on the PlayStation 5 of the Unreal Engine 5. Let's see what they have in store.
Hello, I'm Brian Karras, Technical Director of Graphics here
hello.
at Epic Games.
Hi, I'm Jerome Plateau, Art Director of the Special Project.
Nice to meet you.
A few years ago, we got together as a team and brainstormed where we thought we could push forward the state-of-the-art in real-time graphics. There were two key areas that stood out. The first, dynamic global illumination. Beautiful bounce lighting instantaneously.
I don't have to be constrained to do a game where the world has to be static, and I'm able to iterate a lot faster.
And we call this new system Lumen. And we're about to show you what it is capable of. But first, there was another area that we thought we could push forward. Truly virtualized geometry. The artist wouldn't have to be concerned over poly counts, draw calls, memory. Could directly use film quality assets and bring them straight into the engine.
No way.
And that's a big deal for artists. I just want to be able to import my ZBrush model, my photogrammetry scan, my CAD data, without wasting any time optimizing, creating or even lowering the quality to make it hit frame rate.
In the end, that's what it's all about. Art that just works. And we call this new technology Nanite. Here is the future of Unreal Engine running live on a PlayStation 5.
Awesome. Let's take a look at it.
Let's see if Epic pulls a Bethesda here.
This has to be the right way.
Okay. I like it. Oh, snap. Dude. Holy crap. Oh.
Before we continue, let's stop a moment and take a look at some of the key features of this demo.
Bro,
Much of what you see was built
amazing.
with Quickfilm Megascan assets, but instead of using the game versions, we use the cinematic versions, which would typically only be used in film. There are around 1 million triangles each.
What?
And thanks to virtual texturing, they all use 8K textures as well. Nanite can render an insane number of triangles very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
There are over 1 billion triangles of source geometry in each frame that Nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles.
No way.
What does that many triangles look like?
No freaking way.
This
Holy
isn't
crap.
noise. These are the triangles, each a different color. Most are so small that they look like noise. Nanite achieves detail down to the pixel, which means triangles are often the size of pixels.
No way, dude.
This amount of geometric detail requires shadows to be pixel accurate as well, and Nanite can do that too.
Oh my god.
Speaking of
this
lighting,
is insane!
all of the lighting in this demo is completely dynamic, with the power of Lumen that even includes multi-bounce global illumination.
Okay.
No light maps, no baking here.
No way.
Without GI, all of that beautiful lighting is gone.
Right.
With Lumen enabled, we can move the light and the bounce changes instantly.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's keep going.
There's no way. Dude, this is unreal. This is industry breaking. Are you kidding me?
We've made some great additions to our audio system as well. Convolution Reverb allows us to measure reverberation characteristics of real spaces, like actual caves that we sampled, and reproduce them in virtual spaces. Sound field rendering allows us to record and play back spatialized audio.
Okay. Oh!
All of this
I like
adds
that.
up to a more immersive experience.
Hell yeah, it brings it more immersive. That's amazing. Okay, interesting. I like the animations of... Oh, hello.
This swarm of bats was created with our Niagara Effect system. Particles in Niagara can now talk to one another and understand their environment like never before.
Huh, okay. So you have the bats have AI in them so they can talk to each other.
We've also added a ton of new functionality
Interesting.
to run fluid simulations like you see in the water below.
Okay. It's kind of weird. I don't know. The water just didn't... I don't know. The water's not too impressive to me.
The demo runs on our chaos physics system. Here we are using it to accurately simulate the rigid bodies of the falling rocks
Man.
and the cloth of her scarf.
Those rocks, dude. I know it's just rocks, but damn, those rocks look good. Okay. Interesting. I'm liking it, dude. It blows my mind. And what they're
Now that
talking
the
about...
environment is so complex, we've needed to greatly improve our animation systems to adapt. We've added predictive foot placement and motion warping, which dynamically modifies IK and body position to look more natural.
Oh, okay.
For the character to more realistically interact with
More-
the environment,
more
we've added the
immersive.
ability to trigger seamless contextual animation events, like her hand on the door.
Looks promising.
Oh, wow.
Dynamic GI is amazing, not just
That's
for
pretty
speeding
cool.
up iteration, but also for its impact on gameplay.
Nice.
Any light
Looks-
source can move while
it
still
might
having
be.
beautiful
Okay.
bounce light.
Ugh.
Dynamic illumination means specular as well, which you can see on all the metal surfaces. You can even see the Niagara-powered bugs reacting
Interesting.
to the light.
Yep, true. The AI.
Lumen not only reacts to moving light sources, but also changes in geometry.
Interesting. Oh. Oh, cool. Oh, so you get the light, the lumen light with changes
Remember
in geometry.
we mentioned
Okay,
high poly
that's
assets?
pretty cool.
This statue was imported directly from ZBrush and is more than 33 million triangles.
Oh my gosh.
No baking of normal maps, no authored LODs.
No way, dude. Bro, those are some very big claims. Very,
And we
very,
can do more
very
than a
big
single
claims.
statue. There are nearly 500 of that exact statue at the same detail level placed in this room, for a total of over 16
Oh
billion
my God.
triangles from statues alone.
Oh my gosh, dude. There's no way.
Over
There's
this
no
entire
way.
demo, there are hundreds of billions of triangles.
That's not, there's no way. That's not possible. Your memory, dude. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. I can't fathom it, dude. How are
With
you?
Nanite, you have limitless geometry, and with Lumen, you have fully dynamic lighting and global illumination, all
Wow.
running on a PlayStation 5.
That's yeah, and it's yeah. I forgot the fact this is totally console. What? No way, dude. That's insane. This is literally insane. Okay. She has the power. She is now a siren.
There's not much time left.
And this doesn't need to be constrained to small rooms. It can stretch all the way to the horizon.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Man,
Portal, it's open.
look at the details, bro. Okay, now
Don't fail me now.
it's so tough to... Oh, wow. Falling with style. Ooh, I got like a God of War feel here. I like this. This is cool. Man, the quality.
It's time to see what's next.
Okay. Impressive. Very, very, very impressive. I'm going to take this a couple step back. I'm going to kind of go through a little bit of what they're talking about. just for the sake of people who might not understand what's going on. So when you look at this and you see something that's movie-esque or movie quality type thing, there may be a loss if you don't know what video game development kind of has in store. There may be just a loss or a little bit of misunderstanding about what's actually happening here. So just to start off, basically, the way that video games are developed, you develop these assets, and the assets have a number of triangles when they're rendered, right? And these triangles eat up memory. And that memory has always been a trade-off for artists in general. So you make something that looks literally realistic, like the most defined, detailed piece of art that you've ever made. But systems and so like consoles or computers, all they have are a certain number of memory, right? And so if you make something too realistic and try to place it in there with other stuff, with other things that need to be used in memory, memory gets eaten up. And so there's always been this trade-off of how realistic it looks versus how much memory you have. And so you want to be able to have enough memory to control the player, do audio, do animations, blah, 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 blah. But then you also want it to look realistic. And so there's always been a fight between the two. And what Unreal Engine and Epic is talking about right now is that we can just take something that's photorealistic and amazing and beautiful and have a lossless compression of that within the development engine. So basically we could have limitless geometry that just this nanite technology that they have be able to compress it. So what I'm basically getting at is that you're going to have cinematic, movie-esque texture and understanding within the game as you're playing it, which will just be, again, super immersive and everything. The three other things that they've talked about is the Lumens technology, to be able to light up stuff just based on where light source is located, that propagates the light. You can kind of see that in one of the things where it had a focused light compared to what the Lumens technology kind of did. That would be number two. Number three is the AI engine that they were talking about with their, I think they called it Niagara engine, where things could talk to each other. That is pretty amazing in and of itself, that things could interact with the environment. So when you have, when you used to have things like a large group, a flock of seagulls or something, and they would fly through walls, fly through trees, and you would literally see like leaves fly through. They're saying that they would be able to control that better to where everything would basically have a box collider and be able to interact better with the environment, so that you wouldn't have things take you out of the immersiveness by things going through different things that they weren't supposed to, if that makes sense. So dust particles, that sort of stuff coming through walls, coming through different things like that. This Niagara stuff, if it's used in the game development, should be able to block those from giving you an unrealistic event happen within your game. And then the last thing that they talked about was actually the sound update. When she's going over the cavern and you hear those rocks fall, you can, if you have surround sound type headphones on, you can literally hear those rocks go all the way down. Super immersive, super amazing. Thought it was crazy and super cool. Should be fantastic, absolutely fantastic, to see what happens with it. But all that being set aside, super excited to see where this engine goes, what kind of art we have come out of it, the beautiful things that should be made with it. It's going to be an extraordinary time for video games, especially since this is running on a PlayStation 5. Imagine what this stuff would look like on a computer. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. Guys, if you've enjoyed this content, if you want more stuff like this, think about hitting that like button below. Hit the subscribe button. It'd be super appreciated. I do stream on Twitch. I know I said it before, but come by, say hi, and all sort of stuff. There should be other content popping up if you want to stick around and enjoy some of my other stuff. That'd be greatly appreciated. Have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next video, and stay classy. I don't really have like an outro kind of talk we have to talk about. Anyway, deuces.